Allen, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A loss of 7 on the sack, and it's fourth down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. On fourth down, Jones. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Intended that time for Cooper. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 43. Switch.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the right.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
10 logo.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Jones off the play fake. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Third and 1.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Cooper's got him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Now Jones. Throwing on 1st down. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily none.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Dances by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mike, 59. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Right there.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, deep, tight. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen to throw once more. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Joe Mixon His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past. The 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Mike.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Coming to you.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike 50. Mike 55.
Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To the air. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Joe Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the Browns' 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Let's go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught by Williams. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen now on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's been a long day for you.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Switch it.
22 jet bomber.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the run.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
15 line.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the play.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check. 59. Squeeze, double.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
50. Come up the ball. Watch time.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This is McCaffrey. Spins away. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, this is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Allen going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Give me some. Here we go. Mark 55. Mark 55. Here we go.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jonathan Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Switch up.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike's 50. I got him.
Jones on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They toss to Mixon. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Giants. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, The head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He's got the first down. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Off the play fake. Jones. And Eifert has it. A gain of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll find Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
38, Browns 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
Set 91.
Mike 54. Let's go, D.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep flow. socket like rocket fuel.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man.